Okay, in this video I'm going to cover the new pattern-based arpeggio direction, and what that does is it takes the note that's programmed into the pattern and arpeggiates that, rather than taking notes from the keyboard input for the arpeggiator. So to begin with, I've got a 64-step pattern that's set up to control the chord mini log. I'm going to start the sequencer and enter the pattern notes. So I'm going to enter some long sustaining pad sounds. So we can hear those notes playing. To make it a little more interesting, I'm going to turn on chord memory and enter a minor chord. Okay, so now we're going to go into the arpeggiator. If we look at the arpeggio direction, right now it's set to pattern. If we look at the number of octaves, we're set to 0. So to turn on the arpeggiator, I'm going to use the function button as the hold button. So when I click function, it's going to turn on the arpeggiator and start arpeggiating the notes of the pattern. Okay, so now we can hear the notes are just basically repeating. To make that a little more interesting, I'm going to change the number of octaves that the arpeggio plays over. So I'm going to change that to 3 octaves. So let's go back and unmute a drum track. So now with the arpeggiator, you can also record the output of the arpeggiator into the pattern itself. So if you go back to the arpeggiator, and you do that by clicking and holding the record button, or you can double click it to stay and record. And when we do that, it's going to record those notes directly into the pattern. And you can see that happening as the chase light goes across the pattern. Okay, so now that we've recorded it, we can turn the arpeggiator off, and now we're actually playing the pattern. And now you can control the pattern using things like the global MIDI effects. So if I wanted to change the gate times of the notes, and that's the new pattern direction for the arpeggiator.